Good morning friends. Today we are going to talk about semiconductor physics. In this we are going to talk about the chapter name is Basic Electronics. In this basic electronics we will discuss different points, that is what is solid, types of solids, energy bands in solids, and finally classification of solids. So what is solid? First point. So we all of you know that the matter is nothing but which occupies some space and having some value is called matter, and matter is of three types, that is solid, liquid and gas. Okay, solid means in which the atoms and ions are closely bound together by intermolecular forces, whereas in case of liquids the atoms and ions are loosely bound together, whereas in case of gases the atoms and ions are free to move. So this total chapter is related to the solids, so we should know the definition for the solids, that is solid is nothing but in which the atoms and ions are closely bound together by the intermolecular forces. Now come to the point, that is types of solids. So there are two types of solids are there, that is crystalline solids and the amorphous solids. So first of all, what is crystalline solids and what is amorphous solids? Crystalline solids means in which the atoms and ions are arranged in a regular repeated geometrical pattern, and these atoms are arranged in closely packed together by the intermolecular forces, and at the same time the arrangement pattern is geometrical pattern. For example, sodium chloride, in which sodium and chloride atoms are arranged in a regular repeated geometrical pattern. For example, this is the sodium atom and let us suppose this is the chlorine atom. So the arrangement will be like this. So this is what we are called, this is regular repeated three-dimensional geometrical pattern. For examples are all metals. All metals will be comes in this category, and example is diamonds, etc. Now come to the point, that is what is amorphous solids. The amorphous solids are the solids in which the atoms and ions are not arranged in a regular repeated three-dimensional pattern. So this is a randomly distribution of atoms are taking place like this. So these are called the amorphous solids. For example, glass, mica, plastic. Okay, so these are the examples of the amorphous solids. So there are two types of solids are there, that is crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So crystalline solids means in which the atoms and ions are arranged in a regular repeated three-dimensional geometrical pattern, whereas in case of amorphous solid there is no pattern, randomly distribution of atoms is taking place. So examples are this one is glass, mica and plastic. Now come to the point, that is energy bands in solids. So in case of solids the atoms are arranged in a regular repeated three-dimensional pattern. So due to this closeness of atoms, the electrons in the outermost orbit of an atom are greatly influenced by the neighboring atoms, due to which the intermixing of valence electrons takes place, and instead of a single energy level associated with single band there will be a set of energy levels. These energy levels are called energy bands in solids. So for now, imagine for this one, let us consider a solid. Okay, like this. So we know that solids means in which the atoms are arranged in a regular repeated three-dimensional geometrical pattern, and these atoms are greatly influenced by the neighboring atoms, and because of this closeness of atom the intermixing of valence electrons takes place between the neighboring atom. For now imagine these are the shells of this one and these are the shells of this atom, and because of this closeness of atom, the intermixing of valence electrons are taking place, and due to which instead of a single energy level, there will be a set of energy levels. So like this, the energy bands will be forming. Instead of a single energy level, there will be a set of energy bands are forming. So these are the called energy bands in solids, and those are three types, that is valence band, conduction band and forbidden band. Okay, so there are three types of bands, that is valence band, conduction band and forbidden band. So that is, first of all, what is valence band? The electrons in the outermost orbit of an atom are called valence electron, and the space occupied by these electrons are called valence band. And for now, imagine for example aluminum. Aluminum atomic number is 13. So if you write the configuration, then 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. So that is 6, 7, 8, 1, 12, 13. So this is, we all of you know the number of shells. First shell S, sp is the second shell, and third shell this one. So in the outermost orbit, how many electrons are there? That is 3 electrons. So this is the nucleus of aluminum atom. Now if you write the electronic configurations, then you will get first 2 electrons in this, 8 electrons in this, and the outermost orbit 3 electrons on this. So that is the number of electrons in the outermost orbit of any atom is called the valence electrons. These are called the valence electrons, and the space occupied by these valence electrons is called the valence band. And this valence band is always filled with electron or partially filled with electrons, and this band is highest energy level band. So this is called the valence band. Now come to the point, what is conduction band? So the lowest unfilled energy band is known as the conduction band. It is partially filled with electrons or empty. So to imagine this one, same configuration for the aluminum, same configuration you can take. So that is, for example, this is the aluminum atom, consists of 2 electrons, 8 electrons and 3 electrons, and next band. So next band is nothing but the lowest unfilled energy band is called the conduction band. Okay, so next conduction band, this is always empty band or partially filled with electrons. Okay, so next come to the point, forbidden band. Forbidden band is nothing but it's a energy gap between the valence band and conduction band is called the forbidden band. So this is the gap between the conduction. Let us suppose this is conduction band and this is the valence band. The energy level between the valence band and conduction band is nothing but a forbidden band, and there is no allowed energy levels, and there is no allowed energy levels in this band. Okay, so these 3 types of bands we can draw like this. This is valence band, this is conduction band, and this is forbidden band. So this is always filled with electron or partially filled with electrons, and this is always empty or partially filled with electron, and this is the band between the valence band and conduction band. For more videos, like, share and subscribe.